as it also played out the League Cup final just a month earlier. Arsenal had beaten Sheffield Wednesday on that occasion, but the two sides couldn't be separated in the FA Cup showpiece, drawing 1-1. So the two clubs returned to Wembley for a Thursday night replay, with Arsenal looking for a first FA Cup title since 1979. Watching, commentators Trevor Brooking and John Motson.
Arsenal. Alan Smith, wearing number 9, comes in as he did us on Saturday as a substitute. He starts now in place of the man he replaced then, Ray Parlour, and Ian Selly is the other substitute with David O'Leary. Now Sheffield Wednesday couldn't confirm their team until today. The good news was that number 2 Roland Nielsen came through that World Cup match for Sweden last night and he plays. The bad news, Viv Anderson injured following the knock he took on Saturday, didn't make it, so Carlton Palmer will have to play in the back four, and the only other change really, Danny Wilson comes into midfield wearing number 7. What's in store this time? Roland Nielsen, playing his second match in 24 hours, pumps the ball forward. Tony Adams there, Waddle sliding it inside for Hurst. Now it's Waddle again. Mark Bright's in the centre, so is John Harkes. And David Seaman makes the first catch look comfortable.
Well, you mentioned Chris Waddle's role, and straight out wide on the right on this occasion.
Worthington's header. Here's Harkes. I must say, I thought Harkes played as well as anybody in the first game.
He's very underrated, good team man, works up and down the left-hand side, not naturally left-footed, but because he did do some very unselfish work to set up the equalising goal for David Hurst.
Hurst. Well, it was a late challenge by Tony Adams. Free kick quickly taken. That's another. Well, it's Waddle who's gone down. Fouled by Jensen. The referee says no foul this time. It's Merson for Arsenal. Ian Wright in the centre. So is Alan Smith. Still Merson. Support from Winterburn. And still Waddle's down. Smith's there, headed away by Palmer. And Dixon forward again. Referee Barrett doesn't stop the game. But now...
Well, you've only got to look at Chris Waddle still down, and the Sheffield's players there going around the referee. My initial reaction is I was staggered that there wasn't a free kick. There was the first tackle on David Hurst from Tony Adams, and the second one came from John Jensen on Chris Waddle.
Now Wright comes across. Campbell's up there. Clearance was by Warhurst. Now Waddle's on the left. Harkes. And Waddle with Bright making ground in the centre, and Hurst. Still Waddle. Bright comes near post. Hurst is far. Harkes says, leave it to me. Shot blocked. Worthington. Dixon forward. Arsenal want to make them turn. It's Ian Wright. And the message had gone out from the bench that they wanted the ball played over the top, and it was, and Ian Wright was nearly in. Forward by Nielsen, that's Hurst. Danny Wilson. Palmer came off Jensen. Swung out towards Harkes. And Nigel Worthington, a good run forward. Sheridan. Harkes again. Away by Campbell. Wednesday had plenty of players forward, and in fact, they're going to have to hurry back one or two of them. This is Wright. Davis to Smith. Oh, and look at Merson, he's free! It's Merson for Arsenal, a great chance. Beat Palmer, and put it straight at the goalkeeper.
As you'll see here, a lot of room. Always favours his right foot, so he's looking to come inside. Colton Palmer pushes him outside, tries to get it on his right foot again and gets no power.
Now Adams, Winterburn going up on the left. Jensen. Davis. Dixon. Smith's got his arm up, far side. Dixon's not getting the ball in though. And he's out of position now. It's John Harkes. Hurst and Wright in the centre, being joined by Waddle. And by Sheridan.
Unlucky. It was good build-up by John Harkes again, wasn't it?
Merson. Wright chasing. It's back by Warhurst. Campbell takes on Worthington. It may go for Smith. It's back again with Campbell. Wright's in the centre. Palmer the tackle. Still Campbell. Hooked away in the end, not by Palmer, but by the man in front of him, Sheridan. From Campbell. Now Linnigan makes his way up for what may be a longish throw. I understand he's broken his finger in that last incident. Here's Dixon. And there is Linnigan. Oh! Take fingers or not, damaged face or not, he got into a dangerous position again.
Well, he was the most dangerous man in the air all Saturday afternoon, and on that occasion he couldn't quite divert it towards goal. Terrific cross by Lee Dixon, just shows you what the difference if you get a quality crossing. One or two better passing moves from Arsenal in the last few minutes. Certainly if I was them, I'd try and bring Paul Merson into the game as much as possible, remembering Roland Nielsen had 90 minutes last night for Sweden.
It's frantic though, Trevor, isn't it? It's really hectic. As you say, there's hardly time for anybody to get the ball and give it a bit of thought.
You can't put it down to tiredness or the number of games if you see a game like this. I mean, the fitness is there, it's just the craft and the subtlety that's missing.
Well, let's hope somebody can provide some sooner or later. This is Bright. Oh, that's another untidy challenge. This is Adams. Free kick to Wednesday. Bright and Adams again. Winterburn. Nilsson. Hurst in the middle, so is Harkes. This is Waddle. Harkes! Oh, just a touch. Would have probably sent it in.
I would have thought both managers would have said shoot on sight and get crosses in quickly, because you can see how this zips off the turf. Harkes couldn't quite get there.
Smith, good touch. Campbell round the back of Worthington. And it's come back to Jensen. That's right on the far side. Into Merson. Oh. Final pass astray again. Adams. Winterburn. That goes right with Smith, and Worthington has to clear. Not convincingly, Merson.
Well, I would have expected Paul Merson as the flair man just to have that bit of composure. As I say, Arsenal have had more of the possession the last few minutes. Kevin Campbell got in a good position to the byline. That's where you've got to get the crosses in. And once it ended up, what, 25 yards out, Paul Merson, I think, saw a golden goal flying into the net, but unfortunately didn't get hold of it properly.
Smith for Wright. He's through here. It's right for Arsenal. And it's a goal for Arsenal. Ian Wright yet again. The 34th minute. And the man who put Arsenal in front in the first game does it again. The pass by Smith had him clear of Warhurst. Chris Woods came out, but Wright just foxed him, and Arsenal are in front. This is Waddle. Away by Winterburn. For how long? Nilsson. Now Merson. Good ball by Paul Merson to Kevin Campbell. Smith and Wright on the far side. As Arsenal get the game by the scruff of the neck, and it's Smith. Right square again. Smith, who made that goal for Wright, justifying George Graham's team selection, because Wright loves playing with Smith. And indeed, Smith himself here having a go, with Wright still in a good position. Throw into Arsenal. Dixon to take. Campbell with the flick on. Smith was there. Could have been 2-0. Alan Smith.
Well, it looked so simple. I did think it was a second goal. I mean, again, Campbell winning the ball in the air. Look, 3 Sheffield Wednesday players there taken out of the game.
Dixon again. Smith again. Davis in for Campbell. Merson's in there too. Merson. Warhurst got the block in. Smith. Worthington. Bright. Trying to get support up to join him. Danny Wilson. Now then, Campbell's got Wright. Oh, and the Warhurst slipped and let Wright in. Wright's jumping with Linnigan. Here's Hurst. This is Harks. Good ball in. Bright. Not quite. Was it? It's in. Waddle got a shot in there. It may have caught a defender, but it's gone in. And Wednesday are level. Chris Waddle finding space on the left has changed the course of the cup final. 69 minutes. Harks cross. Half away by Linnigan. It came off Lee Dixon, in fact. Waddle shoots. It may have caught Dixon. It goes past Seaman. It's 1-1 again.
Well, John Hart's cross that goes across. It was an excellent ball in. Just wrong-footed Lee Dixon. The first shot then just hits the heel of Lee Dixon. Diverts it completely the wrong way. But the switch, Hart's on the right-hand side, getting in the cross from the position that is so much harder for a defender. And then that bit of luck that any side needs.
Well brought down by Hurst. Foul. Adams. So we're back where we were on Saturday.
I must say, I didn't see it coming for quite a while. Sheffield Wednesday didn't seem to have that penetration, and then just for those few minutes before the goal, Arsenal seemed to be sitting back a bit. Sheffield Wednesday had 1 or 2 little glimmers. The switch then between the 2 wide men, and it's 1 apiece.
Wilson to Bright. Jensen. And Sheridan. Lofts it up towards David Hurst. It's going to come loose. Is that Bright? Is it? Yes! Oh, so close for Mark Bright. They're coming from nowhere because Arsenal just aren't picking them up.
I know players do have opportunities and you think, well, he should have scored, he should. But look, that one is bouncing so invitingly, the middle of the goal. I mean, he's mishit it completely. How he didn't get that on target, I'll never know, and I don't think Mark Bright will ever know.
Davis finds Dixon. Now what happens up front? I suppose Campbell goes more central, does he? Alongside Smith. Dixon to Davis. And they'll push Dixon on and Winterburn on and play the three centre-backs. Jensen. Good chance for Campbell. It's Merson! Oh, and Wood saw the ball slip from his grasp. He turned round and it was still there.
Well, it's John Jensen who breaks, and you can see Campbell pulling away. He takes it in his stride, was going to hit it himself. Merson has probably called, and actually Campbell holds back well, nearly dribbles over.
In by Winterburn. Campbell. Oh, that was Lee Dixon in a shooting position, and this is Waddle. There goes Hurst. Oh, and Sheridan through, and it spins away from Seaman, and Winterburn clears before Harks could get to it, but they haven't got it away. It's Worthington. Oh, full stretch there for Jensen. Short to Worthington. Hurst is coming in. Wasn't far away, it's a corner. Again, this is another dangerous spell by Sheffield Wednesday. Harks comes across to take this one. Or is he? No, he's going to leave it for Waddle. Bright on the line. Seaman punches. Palmer tries to get hold of it. Adams goes up. Palmer again. Bright's in there. So too is Winterburn. We're in the last 4 minutes of normal time. Smith. Davis to Dixon. And we're going to have extra time in the replay. They still can't settle it. Wednesday showing resilience, fortitude, and in the end, I would say, coming stronger than Arsenal in the last quarter of an hour as well. So at the end of 90 minutes, it's as you were on Saturday. Arsenal 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1. When this cup final is going to end, we still can't be quite sure. I hope it won't be after midnight, but anyway, extra time about to start, and as they say, anything could still happen. Here's Merson to Jensen. Dixon. Campbell. There's Smith. Free kick. It was a foul by Kevin Campbell. Dixon. Oh, it's on the roof of the net from Lee Dixon.
A rueful smile from Lee Dixon. In all honesty, I don't think this was intentional. This was supposed to be a cross. Hasn't actually looked up to even see that Chris Woods was off his line. One of those nasty ones for a goalkeeper, but I think Chris Woods had just got back.
Sheridan. Bright. Here's Hurst. Oh, and it came back off him, in fact.
He struck it very well. Some ricochet, wasn't it? Good chest by Bright. Nice ball in from John Sheridan, who's becoming more influential, isn't he? Those sort of passes he's so good at.
And Smith! Well, I'm not sure it was going in. Wood's got his fingertips to it, but it was a chance.
Well, you can see the ball bounces through Warhurst there, and Alan Smith perhaps could have gone to the side, this side, to make the opening.
Foul on Davis by Bright, taken quickly. Smith looks for Campbell, in the way Palmer. Hurst. Waddle. Hurst wanted it played back in quickly, but it wasn't. This is now Sheridan. Waddle. Bright goes in. Oh, in with him. Went Adams. And it just could have touched, it might have gone in off either player.
You won't see a better cross than that. Mark Wright, I don't know whether he took his eye off it. He's having one of those nights where I don't think he would score if he was standing on the goal line.
Oh, and difficult one that, and the shot by John Jensen comes bouncing off a Sheffield Wednesday player. It's a corner. Is there time yet? A minute gone at the end of extra time, added on for stoppages. Merson to take it. Campbell at the near post with Smith. Adams and Linnigan forward. Linnigan's there! It's in! It's there! Andy Linnigan has scored at the end of extra time. Indeed, it's stoppage time at the end of extra time, and Arsenal have surely won the cup. What a fantastic climax. The penalties were only seconds away, and Andy Linnigan, I should think he could believe it. He was in the reserves until Christmas. And as this corner is swung in by Merson, Linnigan gets up, and Wood's got his hands to it. It must surely be time now. Or is there still time for Sheffield Wednesday with Bart Williams? It's come off Winterburn. But Sheffield Wednesday now have a corner. 17 and a half minutes played in this half of extra time. Cleared by John Jensen. And there it is. Arsenal have won a unique double. The FA Cup and the League Cup in the same season. And in their 12th FA Cup final at Wembley, a record in itself, Arsenal win the FA Cup for the 6th time.